everybody. Welcome to the first stamping video of the year where we're not doing stamping, but talking about stamping storage. So I'm going to start by telling you kind of how I store my stamps and then give you just a few tips and tricks of what I've been doing. It's a totally different video than what we usually do, so it's a little disconcerting, but I think we can do it. So these are my stamp binders. In general, most of my stamps are here. That was my cat. Are here in these binders, and they are stored. I'm going to put them on their backs by category in these binders, and I will give you an example. Now, I don't always do a great job of putting them in cute little sleeves, but I always stick them in there. And these are the categories that work for me. There may be categories that work for you that are different. And I also have a couple more binders that I'll talk about in a second. But in general, the stamps are stored by if they're themed stamps, if they're words, and some backgrounds, but mainly words, florals. These are all backgrounds. And this, because of the things that I like, is a different category called food. Now, you may have something that's not food. You may have, I'm trying to think of one. You may have birthday. You may have something that Valentine's Day, hearts, something that is more important to you that you need to categorize separately. For me, it's food. So I have wine, I have hot chocolate, I have the cooking stamps, barbecue, pretzels and beer, the gingerbread men, this one, good mood, good food, and then a cute charcuterie one. I have those in there because I know I might need them and I know how to look for them. In the, let's go and look through, I think theme's the other one that's important to kind of show you. Theme is one where if I'm doing like a themed page, so something like this has my cats in it, it has Harry Potter, it has the gnomes, it has the zoo, travel, this is like this bottles. I don't know when I would use that. This is like the 70s, more travel, 4th of July fireworks. This has Clue. It's my movie ones that I just got. Travel again. And then this one is another travel one. So travel or things that are themed that really don't fit in other categories, they end up going in here. This process has really helped me find stamps that I want to use using the binders. Then I can just flip through the binders. Sometimes I miss things because I have them in different sections. Like if I'm looking for a background and I really wanted the wine background, but I'm looking through this one, guess what? I won't find it. Instead, I'm going to find swirls and circles and different kind of different symbols. This is in my background one, right? Just random stuff. If I'm looking for the travel words and I go to my words one, maybe I miss them because they're in the travel. So it's not 100% great, but it seems to work for me in that I can find what I want. I'm using the binders. I got these stripe binders like on super sale one year from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something, and they were like $3. I mean, super sale, and that's what I use. I've got 4 of those and just a collection of other small binders. That's the majority of my stamps. Now, there are a couple of exceptions, and I'm going to over. The one thing that I've been doing lately that has really helped me is right to my left, right to the left. Put these down. Ooh, see, one that's not stuck in there. Everything not fall. Right to my left, hanging on a hook is a basket. And in this basket, I put whatever stamps I want to use right now. So depending on what project it is, or if I know I have a project, I have stamps that I'm trying to work through right now. So let me just show you what's in it right now. I have a Scrap and Eggs Safari stamp because I have been going to Animal Kingdom, which is at Disney World, and I know I'm going to Animal Kingdom on Earth Day, and I want to leave these in a place that I don't lose them. They're staying in here, so I remember them. Also, I've got quite a few safari stamps. We did a safari Savannah the last time we were at Animal Kingdom back in November, so I want to be able to scrapbook that. Um, this was my Ali Edwards December Daily My Story One Little Word stamp set, and I was using this to label my albums. So I had that in there just to make sure I used it. It's also got some really good numbers and letters, and I think that's fun. A Heidi Swap words that had different words. These are really handy. Been using these quite a lot. I wanted to use these. This is one of them that I'm going to rotate in and out just to get used. Another just kind of Heidi Swap definition stamp. Then this is a brand new background stamp that I just bought from Tim Holtz, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I've only used it once, and I just want to get it used, so I stuck it in there. Um, I was finishing my year in review, so I had this in here. I probably am going to move that out now and replace it with something else. These are the two new one little word stamps. I just bought them, so I'm going to go in there and look. You can see this also has like random trash bits. And then this is the alphabet that I've been using lately. So normally what's in here is one alphabet, one background stamp, and then a collection of stamps, either words, pictures, whatever, that I kind of want to use right now. I hang it right by my desk, and if I'm just looking for something, it's there. The other thing I've been doing is because I do a planner and I do a journal, I have every stamp that I've gotten that does some form of calendar, whether it's the the Heidi Swap or Ali Edwards monthly stamp sets, or it is a random year and date stamp that I've gotten. I put all of those in here. So this is like the Simple Stories one. And that way, when I'm looking for something that has a month or a date, I can find it. So we'll pull this one. This is May. It has an 05. It has these. Now, the other thing I will do is sometimes I will flip through these for words. They do have some really cool words on them as well. And every once in a while, when I'm just looking for inspiration, I'll walk through them. Like this is a Chamel from a couple years ago. It's in here because it's got December and January. It's got the numbers, but every once in a while, I might just use it for something else. But this is my calendar stash. And then finally, I have one bin that is all alphas. Is just alphabets. I will typically rotate the alphabet that's in the basket next to me. This is just alphabets. It's all kinds of different sizes and shapes, different qualities. Some of them are just the things you get at Michael's that are not great. Some are old close to my heart. I have every shape and size and sort of alphabet that has ever like made me fall in love with it. I have some I've never used. I have some that I've used the heck out of. This is one that I've used a ton, but it's a set of alphas. I go to this when I want to do a title, when I want to do any kind of word stamping, and it makes it really easy to have all my alphabets together. So what's missing? Um, Christmas is in my December daily stash. It has its own bin. I have a bunch of Christmas stamps. I do have a binder of holidays, so things like October and fall and birthday and those kind of things have their own stamp. And then I have things that came with like tags, banners, those kinds of things. I have another one of those. So basically, I take a collection of stamps based on the type they are, and I store them either in a bin or in a binder. I don't know if that's helpful. And it's a disorganized organization. I think the most important thing that I will say is that you need to make your stamp storage work for you. Out of all of this, the two things that have been most helpful to me have been the cute little basket, rotating through that basket, always having a different set of stamps available, and really using them. And quite honestly, the date-based stamps altogether, because they're more than just date-based. They have numbers, they have words, they have some icons. Those particular sets of stamps, just having them all together and flipping through them, really has allowed me to use more stamps. I hope that helps. I know this is probably everyone else is going to come on here and tell you much better tips, but I hope that helps. get yourself a couple of bins. This is an IKEA, or get yourself some old albums. You can go to even Staples. I think this is someone I got it like $5 at Staples because it was an old album that nobody wanted. And just start putting your stamps, organizing them and putting them together. The other thing I will say is really be honest with yourself. If there's a stamp that you're not going to use, about every 6 months I go through these, and if there's a stamp I haven't used, I Goodwill it. I'm okay with that. Um, if they're not bringing you joy, if they're not, something that you think you're going to use, somebody else might. So pass it along. Anyway, this has been a different kind of video. I hope you've appreciated it, and I will be back next month with a stamping or stenciling video. I will talk to you then. Thanks, everybody. Bye.